Good evening, everybody. Hello from beautiful Panama. This is my friend, Mr. Cactus. Picked this little shit up when we were over in Italy. Yeah, you're a little shit. This thing annoys the hell out of me. It's my son's toy. But I'm going a little bit nuts. I'm having some mental health issues. And just want to say that crypto Twitter is annoying the hell out of me. Just like this freaking cactus. I don't know what to think. Just keeps copying me. Starting to lose my marbles, man. Freaking crypto Twitter. We even got BitBoy now going and acting like he's the FBI. I had to pull myself away this weekend. I don't know if you guys saw, but on Twitter, I was pretty silent. The only thing I was doing was trying to get an account that was acting like they were me banned. That's all I did this weekend. So maybe I retweeted a couple things. I wasn't very active. I go through these periods where I'm gung-ho, and then I just like, yeah, okay, let me take a break. So today was a beach day. We went to our friend's house out on the Pacific and enjoyed that. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful day. And then tonight it was the Bomberos parade. Bomberos are in Spanish for firefighters, and it is beautiful. They line up, they march down the street with their torches, with their fire trucks and everything. I recorded the whole thing. I'll upload it tomorrow to YouTube. It's my favorite parade I've ever seen. I love it. And so, because it's at nighttime, it makes it even cooler. So really enjoyed that tonight. We just got home about 45 minutes ago. But yeah, this weekend for me was a mental health break from all the craziness on crypto Twitter and spaces and live streams and all that. Sometimes you just need to step away. Hex community is not any better than anybody else. We got a little bit of loony in there too. Funkmaster Hex, good evening. Good evening, Randy. Another good day to buy Hex. Life is good, no worries. Yeah. Good evening, sir. What's up, Corey? Nico Hills and Sour. What's up, Randy? What's up, Nico? Valley Brand. Tin Top. Franklin, what's Gucci? Yo, Rand, where you been? Yeah, exactly. Randy's been recovering mentally from all you guys, especially crypto Twitter. That place is gone ever since Elon took over. His place, it's gone bonkers. It's a good thing. I love to see what's happening with Twitter now. The open discussion, people being able to say things that they really want to say. Whenever it says, "Do you really want to say this?" People usually don't talk like this on Twitter. I just send, and I haven't been banned, which feels really nice. Mr. Hanky, Mr. Hanky. I've got some amazing ideas for channels, like TikTok channels, and I'm really good with a puppet. Okay, I'm good with them, and I thought about making up some channels that were anon, that were just puppets, because I think it'd be a lot of fun. Just roast everybody. MJ Money 777. I think I'm going to delete my Twitter. So many stupid people on there. Hell, I might be one of them for arguing with the masses. Yeah, it's out of control. Recently, a YouTube video from Alex Becker. He expects crypto to tank more, and due to macro economy recession, we might need way longer to find the true bottom. 4-year cycle wrecked. What do you think? Nico, it could happen, but why worry? So if it does take that long, then you just keep. For traders, they care. But if you're not a trader and you are trying to stack and get out on the other side pretty wealthy, then you're not caring too much. If we have, so we've been in the bear cycle now, a year and a half going on 2. So if we have 2 more years, man, what a chance to accumulate. That will be an opportunity of a lifetime. Everyone needs a recharge. Yep, come get me, aliens. That's a cool name there. And Daniel, Mr. Cactus looks a little cross-eyed. Perhaps one good fling out that window behind you would be beneficial to your health. This freaking thing, man. Oh, we bought it in Sicily and one of the street vendors, and it followed me all over Italy. And my son it's got like a music part to it. Can't play the music because I'll get banned on YouTube or I'll get a copyright. But man, it's hysterical, this thing. Kept him entertained, that's for sure. A puppet stream would be hilarious. Yeah, Elliot, no one's done it yet, and I know I can do it. I've got a couple of really good puppets here. Good evening, Ted. Jeremy. Oh yeah, we had a great Thanksgiving. Man, okay, I got to get something off my chest. Thursday night, we went out, we had the Thanksgiving dinner, and that girl cooked that. We bought everything. We paid for all the food and just said, okay, I'll buy everything, but you have to prepare it because I don't like cooking turkey. So they cooked it, but she called her friend who was a chef and did some recommendations, and that was the best damn turkey I ever had. And I'm in Panama. What the hell's going on? Mom, I'm sorry. You got wrecked. This turkey was slamming. Oh my God. They marinated the turkey for 2 days. And then they did a whole bunch of some kind of alcohol. I don't know what kind of alcohol they were using, but they injected the turkey with some kind of alcohol. Dude, this thing was off the chain. I was like, the stuffing was great. The pumpkin pie was great. Yeah. Randy went off his carbs diet that night. Randy, do you think the next bull run will be a huge as fuck as because people will wake up to the CBDC and rebel and go all into crypto? Yeah. At least that's what I'm betting on. This is why I'm not too worried about the greater recession in the stock markets and real estate. Money goes where it's treated best. And if crypto is the place where you're going to earn, the only place you're going to earn money, money will flood into crypto. And the bull cycle usually begins 1 year before the Bitcoin halving, and the Bitcoin halving is I think it's either February or March 2024. So if we're looking at a time when the next bull run could begin for crypto, I'm looking at February to March of 2024, and that's when things will start to pick up. It won't go straight up to the moon by then, but it'll be a nice accumulation phase. And by the time the halving happens in 2024, the kickoff. And then for the next year and a half to 2 years, then we have a nice bull run. And but over this next year is the time to get your bags ready, get them all packed for a true bull run. Now, what about Pulse Chain and Hex and PulseX and all this? It has nothing to do with the crypto bull run. We're going to have our own bull run as long as Hex as long as Pulse Chain launches in the next 6 to 8 months, then we're going to have our own separate bull run that has nothing to do with the rest of crypto. A lot of them are going to come over to us because we'll be where the action is. And who knows, Pulse Chain launching might be the impetus to get the rest of crypto shocked, to get that excitement back, to make us, get going again for a bull run. So here's to hoping to that. Doug, happy Monday, Randy. Just finished mowing my lawns. Nice break from the screen and charts. Awesome, Doug. Monday. So you must be in Australia. Because I'm still on Sunday. Eating cheese and Hex. Luke Duke. Nico, what is your take on the recent RPC drama when using MetaMask? I hear Flashbots. RPC is great to protect IP address. Nico, I didn't think about it. I know it's important to some people, but it's not really important to me. I haven't even looked into it. When can you do an Aurochs show? I got my wallet and purchased some yours. MG Money, I just have to talk to the guys. I'm hoping to get the CEO on. That'd be great because he's in Dallas, so he's an hour behind me. That'd be me reaching out to him, see what he says. Maybe they want to wait till the actual wallet launches. Right now, they're in soft launch. The full wallet launch, I think, might be this week or early December. So we'll see what Yorby says. I'd like to have him come on because he's the master. He just got done doing a crypto show somewhere at an event. There's J-Man. The whales, they lurk among us. Thank you, SC. I appreciate it. Thoughts of Inner Money Wallet. Look, Luke, I'm so deep in with Aurochs. I mean, I've been with these guys since 2017. They treated me so good. I mean, I have no interest in looking at another wallet. I've been waiting for this Aurochs wallet for 2 years. I'm just excited to finally have it, and it is a doozy. So I'm sticking with that. The UI UX is just fabulous. Good sound, incredible, making me hungry. Yeah, that's what it was. But I broke out in a little bit of like hives. You can see it right here, and it's I think it had something to do with the pumpkin pie. I have an allergy, so I'm taking a Benadryl or whatever to get that to calm down. But because that's the only thing that's changed in my life, really. And I know I'm not allergic to turkey, so what's the only other thing I had that was different? It was pumpkin pie. So yes, I am heavily vaccinated because I was a U.S. military veteran, and I think it causes a lot of my allergies. But my son, on the other hand, he doesn't have to worry about those things. Wasn't crypto if it was off the chain? Well, Thanksgiving dinner wasn't on a chain. It was definitely off the chain. Drunken sounds amazing. I'll definitely be looking into that. I don't know what it was, what she injected. All I know is that my wife told me the next day that that's what they did. Keep your chin up, everyone. Delayed gratification is key for all of us. Absolutely. February 2024 is plenty of time for the economy to get their shit together. Also, election is that year. Good point. Very good point. Yes. Oh, Doug's in New Zealand. A Kiwi. Smash that like button. Thank you, Ryan. What's good, Randy? Everyone, nice cacti. What will BitBoys do department in our government be called? Look, it's a bear market. You need attention any way you can get it. You got that other guy, the other crypto guy who's doing car reviews. At least BitBoys trying to stay with the subject of crypto. You know, not everyone has a cool community like Hex, and we could stream about Hex every night or Pulse Chain. Just wait until Pulse Chain launches, man. I won't have to talk about anything else. It's going to keep me really busy. Any SEC update, Sandeep? I don't really pay attention to that too much. If I were you, I wouldn't worry about it either. You're not in the U.S. I know you think it's going to affect the price, but not me. I don't think it will. Howdy, Astri. RH left already, though. What are we talking about, Hexadal? From your experience, you said you once paid $600 just to unstake your Hex. Yeah. It'll be awful if gas for unstake eats up all the yield. Is there a Hex T-share amount we should make sure to hit? No. The problem is it's Ethereum, right? So my bet right now is what I'm gambling on is that we can get our copies of Hex on Pulse Chain, and the Pulse Chain version of Hex does so well that when I unstake, I can sell a bit of it to take over to Ethereum to unstake my eHex version. So that's what my bet is on. In the future, people won't have to worry about it at all. They can just play with the Pulse Chain Hex. But for those of us who are pre-Pulse chain, we're going to have to think about that. We're going to have hex on 4 chains. The other day I went and I minted all my Hedron again. Had a shit ton. It took me a good 45 minutes to go through every single hex stake, even on Icosa where it says unstake all and click, 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 click. Because I have so many stakes. I just got click, 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 click. Man, oh man. And that was on ETH POW and Ethereum Fair. And now we're going to have Pulse Chain and eHex. So it'll be 4 places you're going to have to mint your Hedron. Not that I'm crying for the money, but I'm just saying it's a lot of work. And if you're doing it on Hedron, or you're doing Hedron on Hex or Ethereum, it costs a good bit of money to go through and unstake all that stuff. Hello. Anyone else asking their family for T-shares for Christmas? It's an opportunity to teach and capitalize on the bear market. That's a smart idea, Paul. Go for it. Crypto Sloth has shown his face. And I was just talking about Hedron. Imagine that. Hi, Randy. Good to see you, everyone. Hey, Russ. Hedron is the price is kind of disappointing right now. I think it was at 50201. I didn't even check what the price. Here, let me do that right now. I'm going to tell you what the price on ETH POW and ETH Fair is. If you guys don't have this app, Dex Screener, you should go get it and just add it to your phone because they show you the price on all the chains, and I really like that. So let's look at first Hex. But you actually have to go to the Dex Screener website and from your phone, and it'll take you to the download. So Hex USDC is 0.02, it's 2.6 cents. Let me find ETH Fair. You just have to keep scrolling down until you see the symbol change from Ethereum to, okay, this one, this is ETH POW. It's 4035. So Hex is down 12% today on ETH POW. And ETH Fair is 4047. It's also down 11% today. So let's look at Hedron. Hedron's 502016. That's on Ethereum. Ethereum Fair or Ethereum POW is 705. 7 zeros, can you imagine? It's free money though. And wow. Oh, never mind. That's Hex. Threw me off there. I'm in the wrong. Looks like 701 for Ethereum Fair. All right. So just to let you know, you have money on other chains. All right. It might not be a lot right now, but who knows? Ethereum Fair and Ethereum POW might take off sometime in the future, especially in the next bull cycle. And those coins that you have over there that you got for free when the fork happened, when ETH 2.0 came out, then it might be worth something someday. My kid's playing. Let me see. I thought we couldn't stake Hedron Hex on ETH POW. Of course you can, Green Lion. Of course you can. The code is the same. And Alex of Hedron made sure that the Icosa website and the Hedron website both work perfectly over on ETH. Here, hold on a second. The little guy was right outside my door playing. Last December, my 6-month OG stake ladder step cost $575 to end stake. Was worth it because of big payday bonus. Same applies to all OG stakes in the ladder. Looking forward to see how much it is next week. Yeah, it's going to drop a lot. I did one last, I think it was in October, and it only costs like, I think it was like $38 worth of Ethereum to unstake it. I think that's what it was. Why is Hedron and Icosa so low? inflation. That's in my opinion. And it was the buy the rumor, sell the news event. So the price went up. It went to 503 something. And then people had enough and they stopped buying it. And there was others like Steph, for example, he was very outspoken saying that he was selling. And people wanted cheap hedron because if the cheaper the hedron is, the more that's burned, and more makes it a little bit less inflationary. So, but ICOSA, it's going to be inflationary for a while because everyone keeps buying these HSI stakes and going down and selling them back to the ICOSA contract. And now that the auctions are happening often, or 24 hours a day, every day, you're going to see more and more ICOSA being minted daily. But hopefully you're receiving that. Good evening, lights out. So I just noticed that my first stake I ever did for ICOSA, I have now doubled my ICOSA. It's more than doubled. It's like 2% over what I initially staked. And that was on the first day. So I took those on the first day. I took a HEX stake, turned it to an HSI, tokenized it, and then sold it to the ICOSA contract. I took those ICOSA and I immediately staked those in the first day. And those are 100% in profit now. Russ, I don't know about the auctions, but the staking and everything works. Maybe CryptoSoft wants to answer that because I haven't looked at the auctions at all on any chain. Hex is making new lows right now. Puts a lot of pressure on the derivatives. People be selling. Yeah, they are. They sure are. I'll get to the chart in a minute. When do you expect the first major PLS dip? Calculator from launch day, obviously. I think the dip will hit around 3 months post-launch. Got to be ready to scoop up some PLS. Yep, I agree. You'll have your first one on probably in the first day. That'll be like, it'll be all over the place, right? You might be able to play that game. I don't recommend it, but you could. I can tell you guys, my best trading day ever was the launch of Bitcoin Cash. And I traded the shit out of that launch and made a killing. I had my free Bitcoin Cash. I sold the first high, bought back the low, sold the high again, bought back the low, sold the high again. It was a wonderful trading day. Never was able to repeat that, but I don't recommend doing it. Back then I was trading was what I did. Buy the rumor, sell the news guy. Now I just stake and earned my yield. And that's what I would recommend you guys do. Because if you get lost behind, and you might not be able to get your coins back. But 90 days makes sense for the initial FOMO to wear off. Hello, RH Max. How are you doing today, sir? Did you get your PNS yet? What is PNS, Eddie? I just end staked a 6-month HEX stake for $14. Awesome. See? Gwei is down. Ethereum price is down. So it all translates to cheaper use of the smart contracts. Paul Sachs saying hi. Randy Hilarski, heads up, Washington group will be out and about on December 2nd evening. If you plan on streaming, we are Legion. Yeah, you know me. I don't know what day of the week that is. I don't stream on Friday nights or Saturday nights. When I stake my Hedron, the only option is 30 days for the stake. Is the same for you? Green Lion, it's based on how much Hedron you have. So the more Hedron you have, it'll make you stake longer. Okay. Same thing with ICOSA. So if you only do like 50 ICOSA, it'll probably say 30 days. If you do 150 ICOSA, it might say 90 days, like that. It depends on the size. It automatically upgrades you. So some people, what they do is they break their stakes up into multiple wallets so that they can just have it for 30 days. That's an option. It just costs you more money in gas, that's all. Thought we were all staked. No. There's a lot of people out there that aren't staked. BitBoy is supporting fully RH. This next bull run will be nuts for Pulse. Yeah, Backman. I don't see why anybody would want to sell their stuff. It's going to be tough to yank Pulse and PulseX out of people's hands, knowing that we've got such a strong community behind us, and we got some of the best influencers in crypto are already ready to start getting on the bandwagon. Now that's all going to translate into buy pressure on Hex. Stake and chill. That's right. Fully functional. Did you do all right on that stake? I heard C4 say earlier that he'll be on BitBoys around the blockchain stream. Be a great one to crash. Just a second. I'm going to clip that. Oh, no, face, Randy. Yeah. See, we just assume that everyone in Hex is staked, but most of the people that I know that were in Hex, especially early on, they were not. They never staked. They thought I was weird because I was staking. And looking back, yeah, I was weird. I would have a lot more money right now if I wasn't. But hey, it kept me from having weak hands, and I'll be better off for it come the next bull run. Yeah, 30 days is the minimum. You can leave it staked after the 30 days. Yep, you can just keep letting it run. RH is on the Bahamas one right now, it looks like. Oh, really? Yeah, that's why my viewership's down tonight. RH is killing the other RH's stream. Jeez. All right, let's look at the charts really quick. All right. First up, looks like we got Hex. Okay, so this is the monthly. We're at 0.026. I mean, frankly, we're still a good stable coin. We've been performing brilliantly. Look at this. The fear and greed. We're still only a yellow. We never went into the orange in the last 2 months. So Hex has been very, very well off compared to the other cryptos. Proud to say that we're not losing as much as other folks. I mean, when we go down, we're going down pretty steady. Multiple times, we went down to 0.024, 0.024, 0.025. I mean, then it bounces right back up. Look at these. These are all beautiful. This is on the daily. Let's get a turnaround. Let's get, the green just crossed over. Okay, I missed this, guys, because I haven't been streaming since last week. So the green crossed over, the MA and the EMA. So we're super bullish right now, in my opinion. We got the green Aurochs indicator, the EMA crossed over, the fear and greed is not orange, it's yellow. We need to get the demand index back to 0. So all in all, we're not looking that bad. Hedron, yeah, Hedron's fugly. I mean, what can we say? It was a buy the rumor, sell the news event, and it sold more than I expected. So now we're at 50200. Let's look at the daily. See if we got anything pretty on the daily. Nope, still fugly. But at least it looks like it's found its level and we're staying right there. Ethereum on the monthly. It's ugly, but it's not terrible. I mean, if this is the bear market and this is the end of the bear market, people are going to look back at this and be like, man, that bear market wasn't that bad, because this isn't that terrible. The daily, we still got a buy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1 week now we've had a buy. The demand index is right below 0, just hovering there. So the pocket rocket go by. All right. And look at the fear and greed. I mean, it's all during the FTX thing, it was just dark orange. And now we went back to yellow for the last 2 days. Bitcoin 16,175. The last time I looked at Bitcoin price with you guys, it was 16.5. Right back here. So this isn't looking that bad either. The demand index has fallen below 0, but we need to get that back. And this green needs to go over the red. And then maybe we can once again get this Aurochs indicator to go green to tell us, look, at least for now, we're done with the bear. I hope so. Because look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 months since we got the Aurochs indicator to go red and sell. And in reality, that was 13 months. We'll see. Let's see monthly or daily. Still green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, it looks like the FTX stuff might be behind us. Here's to hoping, guys. Just put a smile on your face. You like the Joker. He's got this nice forced smile. Oh, God. What? Wait, what's happening now? What? What? A plane just crashed to a power line in my neighborhood without power. Jeez. Yeah, the matrix is glitching. Dang. You back in Florida, Franklin? How many days do we, after our hex stake ends, to unstake hex before? I think it's 2 weeks, Ryan. Yeah, 14 days. Pilot is alive, just stuck. Jeez, hopefully it doesn't get fried in the cable. What the fuck? These live streams, you never know what's going to happen. Do you guys remember that live stream Discord Syndicate? And we were sitting there, it was RG3, myself, and I think it was Dollar Cost Crypto, and my wife sliced her finger open. She was in the kitchen in my old apartment. Oh, she starts screaming. You never know, man. Live streams, there's like me right now. If I keeled over with something, you never know. Yeah, he lucked out. Crossed my mind a few times when I see them flying low in the neighborhood. Yeah. I'm really struggling between buying hex and sell pre-fork into stables to increase my dry powder for PLSs. To just buying a stake in eHex and let the fork double my bag and autopilot. Yeah, I'm doing number 2. I'm not going to mess with number 1 because I want all my copies. Or if you're looking at grabbing, yeah, there's too many ifs. That's the problem. You guys, we're all sitting here. We all have to have our own strategies. I know my strategy, and my strategy is just let everything fork and play from there. But I did sacrifice for both, so this should be pretty easy for me. Okay. Yeah, December 14th is the next Fed rate hike. 80% chance right now. That's what they're betting on. That's going to be only 50 basis points this time. I think it's only 18% chance that they're going to do 75 basis points. I know this is horrible, but if he survives, I'm suing him for making me almost miss Randy's stream. Fucker. Sue his ass. Made someone in chat laugh. Can you expand the Oryx wallet to full screen? Oh, I haven't even tried Greenline. I haven't tried. I'm only going to use it for my NFTs, Web3 stuff for now until I feel comfortable enough with it, and then I'll add my MetaMask and hardware wallet stuff all into it. Yes, that's correct, Eddie. For those of you guys who don't want to unstake your hex stakes right now, you want to wait some time, just go to count it. You can go to count it for as long as you want. Maybe you don't want to worry about taxes this year, so you want to go to count it until after tax season. You can do that. Randy got some good info on Insight. Worth suing. You got a donation, Addie. You guys are funny. I have 60 million Hedron. I was going to stake for Icosa. Still a good move. Well, Timothy, the thing with the Hedron staking is that it's been so watered down because some big whales came in. Icosa staking is actually better, in my opinion. Excuse me. But who knows? If that person that has those huge, and it might be the OA or somebody, they really hurt the Hedron stakers. So it's fair play. Anybody's allowed to stake, but it definitely got watered down when that whale came in. Just like when the number 25 shark, he messes me the other day. Was that me you were talking about? I was like, yeah, that's you. He watered us down in an Icosa pool when he came in with a shit ton of Icosa. It's time to sell our body in the streets to buy Hex vacuumer. No doubt. No doubt. It's getting to that point, right? That's right. Sue his ass. We can go hard on the auctions. Hey, the auctions are still at a discount. So, from what I've heard, it sounds like a good deal. I just don't want to be bothered. I just rather stake my coins and just earn more. Hex buy and accumulate, then stake out on a ladder over 10 years. I have 3 ladders out to 10 years, 1 single stake for 15 years. Great. Timothy, you did better than me. I was the Jackson Pollock of Hex. I took my Hex, just threw it at the wall, and whatever stuck for stakes is what I got, and it averaged out to 11 years. So I'm freaking retarded how I did it. You know, really, I look at my stakes on Staker app. I'm like, dude, do you have no rhyme or reason in life? If I was an artist, I would have been like Jackson Pollock. Swear to God. Yep. What up, Randy? I've been taking a break from my break from crypto, but I couldn't miss your stream. Randy, Twitter is nuts right now. I couldn't even, I don't know what's going on. Ever since Elon bought Twitter, it's just gone down a dark place. And I'd rather not spend a lot of time there. I'll post all my content. I'll interact with the Hex community. As far as the other stuff, I kind of want to stay away from it. The newest thing with the Balenciaga, that really was not cool, seeing that. And then the other day when the kid, 20-year-old kid with a truck and the brakes failed in North Carolina, that was all over the place, and that was so sad. And it's just like so much stuff that's what's wrong with the internet and news and stuff. I got away from news. I stopped reading newspapers like 20 years ago. Then I got away from watching news websites and watching news on TV, and it's been years since I watched those things. But now you got TikTok with the micro news. You got YouTube for news channels. I have to block every single one. Fox News and all this stuff's blocked on my channel. I don't want to even see their stuff. And Twitter, I have all those blocked. But people retweet them. So then you're kind of stuck seeing the content. Or people sending me a message, Randy, did you see this? Yeah, I saw it. And this weekend, the whole thing with someone impersonating me on Twitter, I got at least 20 DMs, people taking screenshots. Oh, Randy, someone's impersonating you. Okay, thank you. I know. I reported them twice, and we finally won. They finally got taken off. Thank you, everyone who reported that. It was Randy_Hilarski. That was their tag. I tried an auction, hit and miss. Some savage bots bid last second, and it's repetitive. Win some, but lose often. Fun for a while. Yeah, you get that hope up, and then boom, you lose. It's kind of like the casino. Play slots. You're in a bonus, and you got your first 3 spins. You already made a nice hit. Like, oh man, I'm way ahead now. I'm gonna end up tripling, quadrupling this. And then you have 10 dead spins. That's kind of how I feel about auctions. Poly staking 1.7 trillion Hedron is going to hurt us Hedron stakers. Yeah, Doug, it is. But I own a bunch of Poly, so it's okay for me. That's why I went into Poly, because I knew they were gonna do that. I would have thought most would have gave up the auctions, but guess not. Oh look, we have our porn folks showed up. Pulse chain name service. No, Eddie, I haven't looked at that. I didn't even look at the Ethereum name service. Threw it against the wall. Yeah, Timothy, that's just how I am, man. No rhyme or reason. I wish the Hedron auctions were more like the eBay auctions. Yeah, but I always lost in the eBay auctions too. Somebody would always come in last second and outbid me. Ooh, they used to get me going. The sentence structure is free VR girls chat free in your city. You're welcome. Paul Sachs. Oh, God. Currently accumulating EHEX to create a 25K stake to gift to my future self for my birthday in 2024. Even if all birthday presents for fam and friends suck, ending the next stake will save the day. Yep, it will. 25,000 hex. Let's say 2024, it's back to its all-time high. Let's say it went to 50 cents. You're looking at 12 grand. That's a nice birthday gift. I think Twitter getting better, but people getting worse. Yeah, it's just the, I don't know, just so many things happening right now. For me, stacking T-shares is like bragging rights at this point. Yeah. I'm in the dolphin class, but I've fallen a good deal because I've had quite a few stakes come out over the last year and a half or so, and a lot of them were my mom's stakes. So it's not like I could take those and restake them because they belong to her. So I just do whatever she wants me to do with them. What do you think about the Hex Stakes and Icosa app? I love it. Vacuumer, there's multiple ways you can do that. You can, I have a video on my YouTube channel all about this. You can do the native stake function right on the Icosa site. You can do an HSI stake function right on the Icosa site. And then if you choose to, you can wrap it and make it an NFT on the Icosa site. And then if you want to go further, you could sell that. Once you've wrapped it as an NFT, you could sell it to the Icosa contract for Icosa and stake your Icosa. You can do anything you ever need to do. You can do right on the Icosa site. Current thoughts on the Maxi team? It's a derivative. They're doing great with their derivatives. Sadly, I went really big into Poly, and Poly, because of what happened, isn't performing as good as we had hoped that Poly would perform. But you win some, you lose some. I did very good with Maxi. I gave back my winnings with Poly. That's how the casino works. I skipped your question, Edward. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. I don't see it. Man, I'm going back far, Edward. I don't see anything from you. Someone take down his question or something? Well, that was like 20 minutes ago. I went back. Hit the Wii. Thanks, Black Pepper. Even if I become the most wrecked pleb, if all this goes to zero, I will have a huge amount of tea bags. Yes, we will. X back to all-time high in 2024. Dang, that's some hopium. I pray you are right. I expect the Hex, or rather all kinds of general, to pump back to their previous all-time high in 2025 once crypto market goes parabolic. I don't think it'll take Hex much to do that. So if you did the stake now and you're getting a copy on Pulse Chain, all you need is Pulse Hex to go to 30 cents and eHex to go to 20 cents. You got it. That's it. I think that's entirely possible. My plan is to get 100 million on Hedron and stake it for Icosa. Hopefully that works out over the next few years. 100 million Hedron, Timothy, or 100 million Icosa? Plan is to get 100 million on Hedron and stake it for Icosa. Hopefully that works out. So it sounds like you're staking Hedron for Icosa. 100 million, or you mean billion? Just fair question. Let's see. Block user. Goodness gracious. They're coming strong tonight. All right. Yeah, just get it and stake it. I think the Hedron yield is one of the coolest things we have in crypto. We say that Hex pays 38%. It's a little bit less than that now. It's probably more like 36.5% if you're staked out over 10 years. But if you include the yield that you get from your Hedron, holy crap, what does it jump up to? If we did the math on that. Has anyone done the math, the two of them together, what our APY looks like? I can't exactly live off of my Hedron, but if it went a little bit higher, say 5 zeros and a 6, I could easily. So what does the APY look like when we add our Hedron into that? Shall we? Oh God. How big a part will Famous.io and Fiat play in us getting past 56 cents? I'm not quite sure, Paul, but I am part of Fiat.io. I told you guys that I sacked for that one. Maybe I'll do a little bit for Famous.io as well because they come together. But I'm hoping for big things from these guys. And same thing with Liquid Loans. Liquid Loans is a little bit more narrow in their scope and than Famous and Fiat. They're doing many more things in their platforms. So we'll see. Poly will overtake Hedron when it starts to make huge yields. Yeah, and it's going to make huge yields. Do you claim your Hedron daily? I barely earn Hedron since my stakes are rather small. Earning daily makes no sense in my case. No, I do it usually about once every 2 weeks or so. My ETH POW, ETH Fair once a month, because I've done that 3 times since ETH POW, ETH Fair came out, and just stake them on KOSA. Because you know what? Nobody else is, or very few people are doing it. So your rate of return is much higher over on ETH POW and ETH Fair. And that's a true Hail Mary that maybe someday those forks will do something. Think about this for a second. ETH 2.0 comes out, right? So we get ETH Fair and ETH POW because they want to still run proof of work networks. What if for some reason that proof of stake just fails? ETH 2.0 fails. Not even worried about Pulse Chain because this doesn't exist yet. But what if ETH 2.0 just goes, shits the bed, boom. But we still have ETH proof of work and we still have Ethereum Fair. What will happen is everyone will bring over their monetary power over to ETH POW probably first. And that'll cause that one to rocket. So that's why I'm not giving up over there. Don't let your hex stakes expire and just die, because that's our backup. That's like having a copy of a copy, right? And same thing with Ethereum Fair. What if ETH POW stops working? We still have Ethereum Fair, which is backed up by another Chinese group, which is Ethereum Fair is backed by Justin Sun and his guys. So just back your shit up. And don't forget your hex stakes and your Hedron stakes and other chains. I'm trying to buy hex with a credit card on a website RH mentioned. I had 2 failed transactions. I'm in the States. Do you know if anyone has success with it? Sorry, Edward. I don't do that. We've got crypto ATMs in Panama and got crypto banks. Now we got Tower Bank. We have an account there where we only have to pay 1% in and out. I've got my Czech friends who have an agency. You just walk in and make an appointment and you could do a transaction cash. It's just, I love Panama. I hear all these headaches you guys have to deal with, and I don't have to deal with that stuff. I could walk to each of these places in 10 minutes. How would you live on your Hedron? Easily. I could sell it and live off of it. That's how. It just depends on how many T-shares you have. If you got enough, then you could earn on. You could live off of it. I'm not gonna say, you're not gonna get me to say how much I have, but it's enough to live off. Right now, it's not. But if the price goes up, maybe 2 or 3x, sure. $10 buys you 5 million Hedron. Much cheaper to buy Hedron than mint from stakes right now. Interesting, functional crypto. Interesting. Changelly is another one. His bank is probably blocking the transaction. Yeah, imagine that. If you're in the US, that's totally possible, especially like Chase and those guys. Greetings from UFO Andy. My guess is there still will be users that continue to want POW chains as crypto adoption grows. So then there will be some relative adoption. Yeah. And I'm still there. I am there, not promoting it. I am talking about it. So I guess I do promote it a little bit, but I'm just a true believer in backing up everything. Truly. Greetings. If the government regulates ETH mainnet, ETHW will be a great place. It sure will. It'll be where everyone moves to. And the economic energy will move over there too. I know there's a couple guys in the Hex community that rave about what goes on over there. And yeah, the price isn't performing very well, but sometimes you just have to hedge. So if you have $10,000 of economic energy, why not put $100 into ETH POW and $100 into ETH Fair, 10,000 or 9,800 into regular Hex. Makes sense to me because you're going to get almost the same amount, or if not more. Yeah, check with your bank. Chico, good to see you. I wanted to show you this, guys. I thought it was hysterical. Richard enjoys this shit, man. It's so fugly. I mean, come on. A little bit of resemblance to Pepe. But it's definitely a fat Pepe. Oh no, battery came out. Oh my God. Pepe's got a gut hanging out over his pants. He's got a Gucci bag. Oh man. There's just so many things wrong with this image. And Richard tweets it out. Look, he's even got those ugly boots that he was wearing. I think they're a Prada or something. Oh God, for all that is holy. Jeez. Our community is we've got a sense of humor. We don't mind making fun of ourselves. And I think that's a good thing. A lot of communities, they just can't do it. But not us. Thoughts on B share going deflationary versus T share inflationary? How does that make sense, UFO? They're both. T share is a B share. They're the same thing, except one's just an extra zero or extra 3 zeros, right? They're all deflationary. Why would a T share be inflationary? I don't get that. The credit card Hex site charges a lot of Hex for the transaction. Just buy ETH or USDC and swap it. Sounds good. Yeah, it's creamy. I also think about everyone who doesn't care about HexW, Hex Fair. Possible the earning from bleed outs could be a game changer. Yes. Yeah. Do you have to live in Panama to open Tower Bank account? Ozzy Stone, I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure. Okay, if you're American, you probably can't even do it. So I don't know where you're from, but you can open a bank account if you're not American. U.S. people, forget about it. They don't want us. Fat Pepe, yeah. He's got a Gucci gut. I can't talk. I got a Gucci gut too. Oh God. Pepe RH. Randy, would you keep any liquid on ETH Fair, ETH W? Well, I just staked everything. I got HSI stakes. I just staked it all. Just in case in the future, this stuff, and I did HSIs. I didn't do native stakes. That was one difference. So that was just like keeping them liquid, kind of, right? Because I could always turn them into ICOSA. Yeah, I didn't keep them in liquid Hex. I can't wait for the documentary, The Highest of Stakes. I hope I can finally convince my girlfriend to invest in Hex. If RH manages to secure the Netflix collab, so many new Hex skins will be born. Bullish. Yep. And we need to have Bullish Chain launched before then, because that will be epic. What happened with Poly? The contract that the team had written doesn't work with the Hedron auctions. They can bid, they can win the bids or win the auction, but they couldn't extract the HSI for some reason. They all got stuck. So they got like 1,000 T shares or something that are lost forever. They figured it out that they couldn't extract the T shares. So oops. So all of us that are staked out, we're going to be doing really good in the future because those stakes, guess where those Hex are going? They're going into our wallets, guys. So you'll all benefit from that mistake. Sorry, Hedron deflationary versus all Hex inflationary over time with ICOSA burning Hedron during actions. Yeah, so Hedron's got you're talking about the B shares on Hedron. Well, Hex is inflationary, but all the inflation, not all of it, but the majority of the inflation is punted out. because we take it and then we stake it out 15 years. And because of hedron, more and more hex is punted out, which causes a temporary deflationary moment. And that goes on for, and you do a new 15-year stake, those hex are off the market. They're gone. When I say off the market, they're burned until they're reminted 15 years from now. So in essence, they're both deflationary. In reality, mathematically, I know that hex is inflationary, but it doesn't feel like it. Not when that stuff gets taken off the market, punted, bye-bye. You're gone for 15 years, Mr. Hex. I think hedron's going to do very well. The next bull run, it's going to rip faces. Randy, will the T-share rate be same on Pulse Chain Day 1 as it is Ethereum? I'm not sure, Troy. I think so. I think Richard did say that it's going to be the same. Doesn't start from zero again. Holy, what happened to hex price? Thank you, God. What are you talking about? Nothing's happened. It's the same. Price just sits there. It's our stable coin. I'm Australian living in USA. Okay, yeah, you should be able to contact the tower and they email an application for the crypto friendly account. It's in Spanish. Yeah. They're a really good bank though. My wife has an account. They opened up her account in like 5 minutes. It's disinflationary. The Mango Junkie. I need more blood. Franklin. So Canadians can open a bank account. What cause we pour only have syrup for pancakes? Look, it's because US came out with these FATCA, FATCA rules. It happened it was in 2011 or something like that. When I first moved to Panama, these rules came out. I've never been able to have a bank account in Panama. I can now, but in the past I couldn't. The only one I could do was a bank account that was actually Banco Azteca, which was a Carlos Slim, the billionaire from Mexico. It was a Mexican bank, so they would allow me. So that was my only debit card I had when I first moved to Panama, and I lived off my PayPal. Now, what we do is everything is my wife's name, and she just has all the credit cards and the debit cards in her name. So it works out. The other thing you could do is you could set up a corporation, and your corporation can get a card. That's the other way around the system. T-share rate on PLS starts where it forks from ETH. Okay. After that, they will diverge based on activity. Yeah, same thing's already happening on ETH POW, ETH Fair. The rates are a little bit different. Thoughts on ICOSA not being a locked code? Alice can change it at any time. It's a derivative, so I'm not going out and buying ICOSA. I am because I was selling my Hex HSIs to the ICOSA contract. We'll see. I'm not one of those people that's distrustful. Okay, I'll get into stuff even if it isn't immutable, just because I believe in the team. Like perfect example was EdaSwap, the NFT platform that my friend Mike Patel launched. I got into it because I trust Mike. And sometimes you just take those risks. Sentiment is getting more and more bearish on Hex price in the short term, it seems. Bottom signal. That Amish kid, and by the way, great video of you being a dumbass in the river, floating down the frozen river. You are a true jackass, but I appreciate a true jackass. Go swimming in the icy river. Oh, God. It's not that it's bearish, okay? It's just that there's this one big guy. He had like 280 million Hex, and he's a celebrity. And he's out there saying that he's selling his Hex, and he keeps selling. So that is bearish because everyone knows that we got this looming big bag of Hex that somebody wants to sell, and they keep, the price goes up, they knock it down a little bit. Price goes up, they knock it down a little bit. So that makes everybody on edge until that ends. What's the seafood like in Panama, Randy? Any cheap lobster? Man, seafood here is awesome. It's absolutely awesome. We have rock lobster here, so it's different than Maine lobster. It doesn't have the claws. It's just the tail. But oh my God, is it delicious. Love it. And on the Caribbean side, so you go over to the Afro-Caribbean folks on the other side, people that actually know how to cook. The Pacific side, these people can't cook worth shit. You got to go over to the Caribbean and let those folks that are from the Bahamas and Jamaica and those folks, let them cook for you. And they know how to make a lobster. Oh my God. Sorry for your loss earlier today. I really thought y'all might be Croatia after that 1 minute gold World Cup. Canada in the World Cup. I'm not much of a World Cup guy, especially this time around. But ICOSA is locked code. Is it Blue One? Okay. Thanks for clearing that up. Yeah, I wasn't worried either. Inflation to protect price hex or deflation to protect price pulse. Excited to see which one outperforms the other. Yeah. Well, I think in the long run, pulse hex is just gonna be insane. Absolutely. And when I say over the next 4 to 5 years, pulse hex is just gonna be the place to be. I'm glad that was my biggest sack. Yeah, no admin keys. Awesome. ICOSA is locked. Not sure what you mean. Are you saying that because of the yield change? Who is DO1? DO1's the one that we're talking about, Corey. I think he's a celebrity, and he's got like 280 million hex. That's from like last week when I heard. This might be old news now. You might have already sold it all. It's all good, Franklin. Don't watch football. More of a hand egg guy. Canada is more hockey anyway. Yeah. Yeah. Lobster. And the other thing, guys, I love almejas. They're like tiny little clams. I love it. Just give me a big bowl of clams, like just cooked in water with some salt and what other spices they use. Shit. Love that stuff. Oh man. Good night, Timothy. You have a great night. Have you guys seen the folks that are saying that they want to sell their Pulse bags, their Pulse X bags, sack address? I think that's really weird. I mean, how are people doing that? Why would you want to do it? It makes no sense to me. I'm not sure, Ozzy. The accountant handles everything for my wife, and it's not that much, I'll tell you that. Patricia. Hey, hello. What's up, Hexco? A Randy stream wouldn't be real without some random topic changes. I recently bought some ashwagandha and her curcumin capsules to make my body bulletproof against stress and colds. I just got my ashwagandha in the mail, so I'm going to be testing that. I also got my Tongat Ali. That's the one that's supposed to help raise your testosterone. For those of us who are over the age of 30, they do recommend you start focusing on keeping your testosterone up. So between ashwagandha and the Tongat Ali, I hope that helps. And exercise, I've got my, where is it? I got my kettlebell when I'm sitting here, just do the roundabout, round the worlds, that kind of stuff. And we gotta do what we gotta do. Notice I'm standing up now. I'm not sitting down. Yeah, I don't have curcumin. I have curcumin in with my, not nutmeg. What's the other one? The yellow. Jeez. But it's mixed with curcumin. Why would you trust to buy someone's keys? Makes no sense. Yeah. I've had at least 3 people in the last month. Hey, Randy, I'd like to sell my PLSX SAC keys to you. I'm like, no. No. Have you talked about BitBoy down in Bahamas? What a full-on Twitter space before? Yeah, Blue Ball, I did. Why? Just stay home, buddy. I love those clams and Balinese spices, kind of like lemongrass and chili oil. Damn hungry now. Yeah, they're amazing. How would you really sell those sacrifices? Frankly, that's my point. I mean, they're like, oh, I have a middleman that can handle it. Yeah, but you still have the motherfucking keys of that account. Why would I buy anything where you still hold the keys? No way. Yep. Blue bump. There he goes. Turmeric and curcumin. Crypto Sniper is another one. Yeah. And he's a guy, he'll be here in a couple weeks. Bit hurt by the FTX. Yeah. Because he had money on Bitfinex, and somehow Bitfinex got affected by FTX. And he's supposed to meet with me in a couple weeks. He lived part-time here in Panama. But he's hard on trader, man. That's all he is a trader. When you see Crypto Sniper talking about Hex in a positive way, it's just doing it for his own benefit because he wants the price to go up. I won't lie. I hit 32 and your boy's starting to slow down. Fuck. Yeah, Franklin, I'm telling you. Yeah. It's like a brick wall. I was talking to, I was with our friends today at the beach, and we were talking about how we're slowing down and that kind of stuff. And I said, I've been lucky because when I went to my cardiologist and I got everything checked, my cardiologist's like, dude, you're great. I mean, I got a score, I got my heart scored and took images and everything's great. And my cardiologist asked me if I was an athlete. And I said, yeah, man, I was a semi-pro volleyball player. I was in the military up until 28 years old. I was in great shape up until mid 30s. Like I was still playing volleyball all the time and all that. And he said, I could tell. He goes, you could tell you didn't sit on your ass your whole life. And so I think so now I'm 48. So I've had about 12, 13, 14 years of being a lazy ass. And so I got to get back in, start taking care of myself. So Franklin, don't let that happen. Don't have that 14-year gap. No, I haven't taken milk thistle. Yeah, it is good for you. The gentleman I was talking to today, he thought he had prostate issues, so he was taking milk thistle. Is really good for your prostate. Progesterone levels, try zinc. Yeah, I have plenty of it. Zinc's important. I'm taking it for years despite being in my 20s. Better caring now than regretting in 30 or 40 years, right? Absolutely, Nico. A large percent of the population is they don't have enough zinc. We're talking for men. Zinc, magnesium glycinate, all right? Not magnesium citrate, which is the low quality one that your body has trouble absorbing. And there's another one, the magnesiums that are really cheap. Those are the ones that you find in the pharmacies. You have to go get glycinate and potassium. I took my blood pressure last night and I was like 122 over 77. Yo, I have not seen a blood pressure like that since I was in high school. So this supplementation is helping a lot. I think it's especially the potassium. Hey, Randy, do you use the Blockfolio app? Dugginator, I gave it up. When the FTX thing happened, I deleted it because they bought it. So dumb. What if the person buying says it was moved? It can't work. Exactly. Do not fall for it, folks. Do not buy anybody else's bags. Milk thistle is the bomb for liver care. Ted Cash, really? I'll have to check into that. Shout out to Bali. Yes, I want to go to Bali someday. Do you have a favorite crypto pair you swing trade? Not at the moment. I'll wait till Pulse Chain launches and then I'll look at that. But right now, I'm not a trader, functional crypto. I gave up on it. Where's the best place to get ETH POW and ETH Fair info to plug into a wallet? I'll go to their Twitter accounts and go through that path. 10 minutes exercise daily beats a couple hours a few times a week. Yep, consistency is key. I think standing up at the desk too helps a lot. Hi, I'm 38 now, 2 kids, disease, divorced, bald like Bruce Willis, but never give up. What doesn't kill us makes us stronger. Damn straight. Music, you mean like price? Yeah. All right, you guys. We're almost an hour and 10 minutes. Randy's tired. I've had a long day. I got to go take some allergy medication because this freaking rash is driving me nuts. I ate too much pumpkin pie. All right. Peace out, everybody.